Alright, so this was a highly requested video. Let me know if you want a part 2, and let's break down the topic of struggling to eat. You got a small appetite. Let's deal with these problems. 5 secrets. The first thing I should bring to your attention is that your appetite will naturally go up as you get bigger and stronger. The truth is that your average lifter can eat more food than its sedentary man. That's just nature doing its thing. You got more muscle, you got more reserves. That requires an increased demand of food for the recovery and the total daily energy expenditure, especially with all the workouts that you'll be doing. So the most important step, if you're a skinny guy who's struggling to eat a lot of food, is to get jacked in the first place. Now that might require that you force feed a little bit, at least initially. It might mean that you're tracking calories religiously to make sure that you're either in a maintenance or in a surplus. But once you do that over a long period of time, you develop that habit and the muscle is starting to pile on. Those measurements are increasing. So will the appetite increase. There is a direct correlation between gaining size, lean muscle tissue, and your activity level with appetite. I would say that your average intermediate lifter who has a low body fat percentage can out-eat an obese person. It's that serious. You bring lifters to a buffet, that place is going to lose a lot of money that day, let me tell you. So, gain some mass. Your appetite still might not be that large, but it will be much higher than what it used to be, okay? My second tip, and this is really going to help you out a lot, is to eat your breakfast as early as possible. I'm a huge fan of fasting. I do it every single day, but I don't think it's the greatest way of gaining size. It's inefficient for the simple reason that you can't cram as many calories down your throat in one sitting or even two. And because you're delaying your meals till the end of the day, usually speaking, or you have a small eating window, it's unlikely that you have all those calories and your appetite naturally goes down. When you become a faster, you no longer crave breakfast and lunch or the snacks. You can go well into the nighttime before ever getting hungry. It's just the way it is. So I would refrain from fasting for now. I would instead recommend that you have a breakfast. That's what it is. You're breaking the fast. The moment you have that first meal, it just kickstarts your appetite. I can tell you, the days where I decide to cheat a little bit, where I eat a meal early in the day, it's nonstop. I can't control myself after that. Because every few hours, every 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to be hungry. Every single time. It's going to be meal after meal. And that's one of the reasons why some of these bodybuilders recommend higher frequencies of meals. Okay? Not saying you have to be obsessed with that. Not saying you should eat 5-6 meals a day. I'm just saying, if you have a small appetite, it's better to kickstart it. In fact, many people who have small appetites, they're actually fasters without even knowing it. They tend to skip meals, and a lot of these guys are gamers as well. So they'll game throughout the entire day, and then at nighttime, they're having their little meals here and there, and it's just not enough food. So have your breakfast, and that'll help you in a major way. My next recommendation, and this goes against a lot of what you might hear online, is to not overindulge in protein. High protein diets are horrible for skinny guys because of the thermic effect of food. It's just so satiating and you can't have a lot of it. There's a reason why people tend to gain weight in higher carb, higher fat diets. It's not because carbs make you fat. That's bro science. It's for the simple reason that you can eat a lot of it. If you get a food scale and you actually weigh what you're ingesting, you're going to be blown away. Weigh your pasta next time you eat it. Look at the calories in that fatty sauce that you created. Fatty sauce plus carbohydrates, you can get a huge meal. One meal can get you well over 2,000 calories if it's high carb, okay? So I don't recommend high protein diets if you're skinny. You're just going to be so freaking full. You're going to be so full that you might actually lose weight. So protein is not the answer. Most of you guys are getting much more than you even think anyway. I would recommend lower density foods. And even the carbs themselves, I would not overdo it with the fiber either. Have white rice as opposed to brown rice, for example. A little fix like that can make all the difference. And if you are needing a little bit more protein at the end of the day, well, that's where shakes come into play. And I'll talk more about that right now, which is tip number 4. Liquid meals are key. If you have a small appetite and you're force feeding, and you're doing all these things that I'm telling you and it's not working, you have an option that is guaranteed to work. Blending your food. You just can't go wrong with it because now it puts everything into small little particles and you just got to drink it. You just got to down it. A lot of people buy mass gainer shakes, by the way. I'm not condoning this, just saying, but it adds up the calories easily. You're getting some solid replacements there. What I recommend is that you blend your own stuff. Get some fruits. I mean, kill all the birds at the same time. You put some fruits in there for the antioxidants. You can even throw in some greens if you choose to, if you didn't eat enough throughout the day, because maybe the greens make you a bit too full. So you put that in the smoothie. You put your protein if you're lacking because you're having a low protein diet. And then you add the fats in there. That's where the peanut butter comes into play. Essentially, you can turn that shake into a health drink, which contains all the micronutrients that you need, in addition to making it great for building mass. It fills in the gaps for what you may have missed throughout the day. All right? So liquid meals will change your life. In fact, you can even have them with your normal meals. So every breakfast, for example, you're not only eating that big meal, you're having a shake on top of it, which includes the peanut butter and the fruits and all those other things. You get what I'm saying? So every time you have a meal, you got some liquid on the side, you drink it at the same time, and it's just ramping up those calories. And might I say that the liquid will expand your stomach volume, therefore making you capable of eating more food? That's what a lot of competitive eaters do. They'll drink a lot of water because it makes them eat more food. That's why you're not supposed to go to a buffet with like nothing in your stomach whatsoever. It's actually better to have a little bit of water. So the same thing applies here. You'll be able to eat more food if you add the liquid stuff on top of it, and it's an easy way of getting calories. Just look at the nutritional label of peanut butter per tablespoon. You'll be amazed. You can add flax to it. Flax is a tremendous way of getting more calories, You can add so many different things. Oils. You can even add oils to your freaking smoothies. You can add avocados to your smoothies, man. Look at the calories on that. Look at the fat intake on that. Remember, each gram of fat is 9 calories. It's more than protein and carbohydrates, which is only 4. So that's why I'm recommending a higher carb, higher fat approach. Protein, your usual 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, okay? And then finally, my last tip for this video, which is a little bit contradictory to what you may have heard online, is to do cardio. Yes, cardio, my friend. You associate cardio with weight loss, but did you know that it raises your appetite? Why do you think there's a lot of fat guys at the gym who they do all this cardio and they never lose weight? It's because it makes them so hungry that they re-eat what they lost during the cardio. Plus, diet is more important than actually the training itself. If you want a good video on that, look what Every Damn Day Fitness posted. How much it takes to burn a pound of fat just through pure exercise alone. So the cardio should mainly be used for your health and in addition to a weight loss program. But the thing is, you can use it as a tool to increase appetite. If you have a small appetite, I strongly recommend to incorporate cardio. It can be done early in the morning upon waking up. You drink some water, you do your cardio. Now you get back home starving. And guess what? That'll allow you to eat more food, okay? So you're using the cardio as a tool to stimulate appetite. And it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. It could even be walking to improve your digestion. I believe if you walk after consuming a large meal, it reduces a lot of the symptoms of bloating and stuff like that, which allows you to eat more food. So maybe that's something worth considering as well. If you're eating multiple meals a day, every time you do so, go for a walk immediately after. It's going to help you pass through everything, okay? And with all these strategies combined, you have an amazing system for gaining some weight, my friend, and controlling that appetite of yours. And although I can't say your appetite will be large from following these tricks, I could say that it will help you in a tremendous way, far more than you ever thought possible. So try out this advice and let me know if you want more content like this, helping out skinny guys or people who have small appetites or maybe people who have large appetites. Maybe I can cover the opposite topic next time. So keep me updated and I'll talk to you all in the next video.